What superpower has someone used to ruin your life? My older brother Jet has two gifts. The first is the ability to perfectly mimic any voice or sound he's ever heard. I'm talking flawless impressions, celebrity voices, car alarms, literally anything. The second gift is being the world's biggest asshole. The day Jet discovered his talent, I was the first person he told. We spent hours in his room testing the limits. He did a perfect mimic of our neighbor's weird laugh. He did a perfect fire truck siren. He even nailed our principal's nasally voice saying, "Detention for everyone." I was dying laughing. We hadn't been that close in years. For 2 weeks, I thought I finally had my brother back. Then came dinner. Dad was complaining about work, Mom was half listening, and I was just trying to finish my spaghetti. That's when I heard my own voice say, crystal clear from across the table, "Shut up, you fat fuck." I froze. My fork just hung there in midair. Dad's face went volcanic in about half a second. Jet was staring at his plate, fighting back a smile. I tried to explain, but Dad's hand connected with the back of my head before I could finish. My face splooted into the plate of spaghetti, and I had sauce in my nose for a week. I kept my mouth shut after that. I didn't want to be a snitch. Big mistake. Jet took my silence as permission. At the mall, my voice told a security guard to go eat more donuts because he wasn't big enough to be like Paul Blart yet. I got banned from the mall. At school, my voice told our gym teacher his shorts were too tight for someone with his small situation. I got 3 days of detention. Jet and I were only a year apart, which meant we shared the same teachers, same classmates, same authority figures, all of which were all building a case file on what a terrible person I apparently was. This went on for years. Every time I tried to tell someone the truth, they looked at me like I was making excuses. My own parents started treating me different, so last year I just stopped talking to Jet completely. He went off to college, and I finally got a peaceful senior year, until spring break. There's this girl named Susie. I've liked her since freshman year. She has this way of tucking her hair behind her ear when she's thinking, and I've written entire poems about it in my journal. Embarrassing, I know. The spring dance was next week, and I'd been trying to ask her for 17 days straight. Every time I got close, my mouth refused to work. Jet was visiting us at home to do some laundry, and found me pacing my room, mumbling to myself. "Just ask her," he said from my doorway. I spun around. "Since when do you give advice that doesn't end with me grounded?" Jet put his hands up. "I'm trying to help. Seriously, I've changed." I almost laughed. Hard pass. I closed my door. I told myself Jet wouldn't actually do anything. I should have known better. Monday morning, I'm walking to my locker when Susie appears out of nowhere. She's smiling so wide, it's almost scary. She walks right up to me, rises on her toes, and kisses me on the cheek. "I'm so excited for the dance," Susie says, squeezing my arm. "And that poem you recited last night about my hair?" I almost cried. My brain completely stops working. I never called her. I never recited anything. That poem was in my journal, hidden under my mattress. "Yeah," I managed to say. "Me too." Susie walks away, and I'm standing there trying to figure out if I sleepwalked through an entire phone call. I skip my next class and go straight home. Jet is on the couch eating cereal like it's not 4 p.m. "What did you do?" I ask. Jet grins. "You're welcome." "What did you do, Jet?" "I knew you'd never actually ask her, so I helped. Grabbed Susie's number from your phone while you were in the shower. Called her last night using your voice. Talked for 3 hours. She's really into you now." My stomach drops through the floor. "You pretended to be me for 3 hours?" He grinned, so proud of himself, and it worked. Susie said yes to the dance. "Oh, and I found your little journal under the mattress. That poem about her hair, she loved it. You should thank me." Jet didn't just steal my voice. He stole my private thoughts, the things I never told anyone. He read them out loud to the girl I liked, pretending to be me. "It's not like Susie was your girlfriend," Jet says, leaning back. "I did you a favor. Got her to send some pics too. Hot, sexy ones." He wiggles his phone at me, grinning like he just won something. "You're disgusting," I say, and my voice is shaking. "Delete them and stop pretending to be me." Jet stands up, suddenly taller than I remember. "Watch your tone with me. I can make one phone call and ruin your entire life. You really want to play this game?" Something in me snaps. I grab my phone and text Susie everything. That the person she talked to wasn't me, but my brother Jet, who can perfectly mimic voices. Jet watches, amused. "She's not gonna believe you." My phone buzzes Susie's first message. "That explains why you sounded so different at your locker." The guy on the phone was way more confident. Second message. "Oh my god, I sent those pictures to your brother?" I look over at Jet. He just shrugs and slides his phone into his pocket. My phone buzzes one more time. I read it and my chest caves in. Susie's final message. "I believe you, but honestly, the guy on the phone was really sweet. Is your brother single? Could you give him my number?" What superpower has